Yeah. Hey, how's everyone doing?
Hi,
Hey, my name is Daniel,
I'm Melissa.
and today I need to stand up properly. We're gonna have our first live streaming here from CET.
CE Kensington Teens Church,
Yeah.
433 Commissioner Street, Royville / Kensington.
Hit that in the GPS and come find us on Sunday service.
Yeah, so today we're going to be just conversating and interacting with our teens church on issues that teenagers would normally face.
Yeah, things we go through on the daily. I feel like everyone can relate to this. So please feel free to join us on our next one. But I
Yeah,
should say this at the end. But anyway,
definitely.
because this is live, right? All
Right.
right. I think we'll just get into it, right?
Alright, cool.
So, how's everyone doing today? You good? Awesome. Yeah. So today we wanted to talk about self-esteem. What is self-esteem? Anyone? What do you think self-esteem is?
There's
Like,
no wrong
wrong.
answer.
Oh yeah. What do you think self-esteem is?
Thank you. I think self esteem is basically a mixture of what you've heard about yourself from other people and what you've been told by the people around you about yourself and how much you choose to believe and how that makes you feel about yourself. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think the main thing there was like what you feel about yourself, and it is called self-esteem.
Mm.
It's about yourself. Steam for yourself. I mean, you gotta keep
Like a
yourself pushing.
kettle.
Yeah. Does anyone want to add to that? Yeah. All right. Let's not all do it at once. All right. No,
We
no,
have
no.
a
Oh
hand at
yeah,
the
yeah. We have
back.
to hand it back. And just say your name. Yeah.
Thank you. My name is Alfred. Well, I think self esteem is the ability to believe in yourself, in your capabilities, your strength, aptitude, and having confidence in your deposits.
Hmm. That's perfect. That
Yeah.
is so
Yeah.
perfect.
I think as young people, like we look to other people to give us that self-esteem. We give other people the responsibility of making us feel good,
Yeah.
you know? And I think that's one of the where the main issues lie. With self-esteem, right? I think what do we face the most in school with peer pressure? How is our self-esteem affected by our friends? How are we challenged on the daily? Because I mean, I guess on different days you'll find that you're really confident about yourself. Other days you feel down, but it's not like a lot has changed. I mean, you can. Sorry, you wanted to say something.
Okay. When it comes to how it's affected on a daily, especially when it comes to school, is that in school circumstances, when you do not do what the rest of the people are doing, that's when you get a low self esteem because we always tend to think that we have to fit in with the majority. We have to fit in with the masses and do exactly what other people are doing. If it's drinking, we feel as though the only way to feel high about ourselves is if we're drinking just like everybody else is. So it's always that competition type of thing. So the more you are with the rest, the more you feel good about yourself. But if you're alone, you feel like a loner.
That is so true. That's a really good point. I saw there was a hand at the back there. Mal, are you gonna?
I'm Richard Gatonia from CE Kensington. So yeah, I feel like it gets to a point also like what we see as in terms of like sometimes we don't have much when we're at home, and when we go to school, friends have phones, friends have new iPods and everything. Even when you go on Instagram and social media, you see things that unfortunately your parents cannot buy you, and then it gets to a point where you feel like you're not worth anything, or it hurts your self-esteem when it comes out to speaking in public because you just feel like I don't look a certain way. And I feel like it just comes from we can even touch on the fact of our own material lust that we have in life, that we even forget like God loves us and God gave us everything, but we just feel like we should have something to be happy because so and so, let's say Kim Kardashian, when you watch their show, they're always happy, they're always bubbly, they always show the good stuff. and what they're driving. And then when we get home, we fighting with our mom or your mother is on crack cocaine or something like that, and then you just feel bad about yourself. So I feel like yeah, those type of things come into play when it comes to self-esteem.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so
Right.
true.
So we know that self-esteem literally is building yourself, right? Um, are there like media platforms where you can get influenced? So are you influenced, or is your self-esteem influenced by the type of media that you take in? So the genre of music that you listen to, the message behind it, what you watch. Do you think all of that has like a say or a part in how you feel about yourself?
Not true. I mean, but like you need to say something about it. Just say something. But do you guys think so? I mean, you wanna say something? Just wanna you wanna pass that back quickly. I think that's the quickest way to do it. Teamwork, right?
Make the
Thank you.
dream
Thank you.
work.
My name is Tanaka, and I'm from this crib. Right. All right. Does media influence self-esteem? Yes, it does for me. All right. Personally, from my own point of view, I feel like especially hip hop music. You have these rappers flexing about everything they have that you don't have, right? And they whenever they put out music, it's more like this is the it thing, right? If you don't have this, apparently you're not cool enough to be a person, all right? So I feel like music does, especially music, does play a big or a major role in someone's self-esteem. I mean, imagine a person having to flex about having a nice watch,
Mhm.
a rollie that could buy your mother's house. You know what I'm saying? And they're talking about they have it on their arm, right? And you know that at home you can't even afford like like maybe a 12.5 millimeter, all right? And you not being able to live up to that standard that everybody else is like chasing for, who like automatically leave you all drained out, and you feel like just cause you can't run with the masses, like she had said earlier, if you can't run with the masses, then apparently you're just alone, and that crushes down
Yeah.
your self-esteem.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, music does play a major role in self-esteem.
Oh, so like music on social media. Just pass the mic down that way quickly, all the way to the end.
Yeah.
I think yeah, that was a
That
really
was
interesting
a
point.
really really interesting
Mm.
point.
Yeah, I just want to really say to all those who are watching, stay tuned. Uh, no, but guys, just like tweets, hashtag CEK conversation.
Mhm.
Yeah, just do that. Catch us live on YouTube. See
Yeah.
you on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. My
Hey.
name is Sakili.
Hi, Zach.
Well, for me, self-esteem has to do with money. Like, the more richer you are, or the more money you have, the more confident you are. But the more
True.
broke you are, the
True.
less confidence you have. So, also this Instagram stuff, kicks, people looking good. It all has to do with money. You buy makeup with money. You buy a phone with money. You use data to download your Instagram. Everything else, you always have to do with money. So that's why we all want to money too much. That's why we all want to look good. But
Mhm.
in order for you to look good, you need money. So self confidence is money.
But I
Okay.
guess I guess with that kind of approach to it, it's we allow the
Money to take over.
yeah money
Yeah.
to so like our self-esteem is more materialistically based.
Mm.
What I wanted to say earlier was the fact that I feel so, like I was saying earlier, some days you feel like you got energy, you look so amazing, like the most beautiful, the most handsome. Today you look fly, but it can be a different day. You're wearing the exact same outfit,
But
but it's not the same.
yeah.
It's like what's missing? It's where did that confidence come from? And I think with what you're saying, and it's so true that we do allow like money and material possessions to build our self-esteem. The problem is that is something that never lasts.
Yeah. And it's
Money's
always
here today,
changing.
gone tomorrow. You know that song, guys? No, you don't. You're a Christian, eh? No, okay. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Yeah, but like money never really stays. It will go away. And we've heard so many stories about like billionaires that feel like not maybe not worthless, but commit suicide because they still feel empty though. What
Mm.
was also interesting about what he said is there's levels to brokenness. No, yeah, because you're more broke than that guy.
Yeah.
That guy's also broke, but you're competing against a broke guy, so you're having a broke competition. The broke contest. Would you like to say something?
Self esteem is like if you like to feel yourself a lot, if you have money, but when you're broke, like other rappers like Drake, when they're broke, they don't feel themselves too much.
Yeah,
I
that's true. You don't ever
They don't
see
feel
broke
themselves.
rappers feeling
Okay,
themselves.
so I think the argument now is how then do we feel good about ourselves, minusing the materialistic factor? How then are we going to feel ourselves, right? If we don't have the money, how do we do that?
How do
Which
we
angle
feel
do we
our
go?
self-esteem?
Yeah,
How do we feel that? Oh, was your point on this one or the one
or the
previously?
previous one.
All right, now you can
Okay, no,
add that.
Karen.
Hi, my name is Cindy. Well, I wanted to say about your social life, right?
My social life.
My social life.
Oh, in general. Okay, okay, I get you. I
Anyone's
get.
social life. So,
Yeah.
I wanted to touch up on Facebook, right?
Okay.
Facebook is very famous. So when you're on Facebook, imagine if you have your Bible and you take a photo of your Bible, and people don't like that. And then while you have revealed more of yourself, like when you're wearing a swimming costume or something, people like that. So how does that affect you? It makes you realize that actually people like you for the wrong reasons. And so they like you today and then they don't like you tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
because the more you reveal, the more people like you. So it's more of for the wrong reasons, though.
Can I say something? I feel like that's a really interesting topic, and I've been thinking about it for a minute. It's how why you'll take a picture of a Bible and you won't get that many likes, but like you take a picture of what you're eating and people are like, yes, you know. I
Where
think
is it?
it's because that food looks like it cost you money. It
Yeah.
looks like where they didn't, where they did, maybe even it's just 2 minute noodles that you put with some garnish there, you
Garnish.
know, with some salt
Viennas.
and vinegar. He's not here today. Vinegar is not here
Really?
today. Yeah, I mean, you made it look nice, so that's what people want to get, right? But and I think I was having this conversation with you, Rich, about how yeah, we'll come to you. Sorry, I just want to finish this point. It's how oh, it was my dad actually, and he was saying he met a Christian yesterday, right? And so he was trying to like do a business deal with her, and she's like, no, she believes in God. Jesus was poor, whatever, whatever, you know. Jesus was, and my dad's like, no, it's not. Yes, that's not true, and it's because she didn't know who she was in Christ. Christians, we're not supposed to be broke, but now when you putting a picture of a Bible on Instagram and you yourself are broke, talking like a broke person, what person's gonna like that Bible? If that's the
Yeah.
God you're claiming you serve and you
A
are
broke
still
God.
being broke.
Yeah.
It's like, why am I? Okay, no, okay, but now you going to these parties, and I like that because that's where the money is. That's where you feel like you're taken care of, and I think that's probably where our self-esteem comes into play as well. Though no one wants to walk around feeling worthless. The sad truth is, people put value in money and these things on Instagram, and that's where they try to feed their self-esteem. I've seen people scroll through their Instagram and like hate every picture in that moment, but you liked it when you first uploaded it, but now you think every picture looks ugly because
Yeah.
you haven't added something flavor now in the last maybe
Yeah.
2 months or
That you've
whatever.
seen.
Exactly, with this scene. Do you have anything? Because he had something to say.
Yeah. I'll just pass the mic down.
Yeah. So I mean, we find I just find it very odd. You
Yeah.
know, your own you liked it when you first posted it. Give it another week or so,
And you find stuff
and
that's
and
like,
sorry, and it's because it only got 20 likes and not
yeah,
200.
exactly.
That's why you don't like it
Or
anymore.
you saw a similar picture
Yeah.
that had one or two more elements, or the color was different, or
Yeah.
the aesthetic was different. So you feel like, nah, I need to delete this because of what?
Yeah,
How you want to be seen.
yeah, that's true. Sorry, made you sit down again.
Sorry. It's fine.
Yeah, then.
Mm.
I want to talk about self-esteem concept.
Okay, we're all talking about self-esteem, but
Self-
I'm just playing. Yeah, yeah, I'm joking. Yeah.
Self-esteem, yeah,
Mm.
is personal about you,
Mhm.
not what others feel about you,
That
not
is
what
true.
others feel. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like maybe when you're at home,
yeah.
you dress up, yeah,
Mm.
you go there to the mirror,
Hmm.
Mm.
You check yourself and then I'm looking now.
Yeah.
Mm.
You go out, and then
Mm.
maybe I'm just passing there by a very nice chair.
Mm.
Your Naza is not good. And then
Hey.
yeah,
Mm.
that thing it just gives you that image. Like when you're working, you be like, what would others think
Mm.
about you?
Yeah.
And it just gives you that mind of like, maybe I'm a loser, or maybe I
Mm.
must just go back home and change.
Yeah.
But when you go back there, there are not enough Nazas to change.
So you have the same problem at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really
Yeah.
good point though. And I
So
feel
I
I
guess
feel I feel like a lot of people
I
have
guess
gone
to a
through.
certain extent we seek validation, right? From an external factor,
Yeah.
whether the person is known or not known, I mean your mother. Because
Mm.
I specifically, like, I personally go up to my mom and I'm like, Ma, do you think this is nice?
Yeah.
If she says no and I feel like I look nice, I already have like a
Mm.
certain amount of doubt in me. So I have to
Yeah.
now rephase,
Mm.
rebuild myself and be like, no, Mel, you actually look nice.
But
Maybe
no, no.
it's
You
just not
see,
her
can I say
style.
with that particularly, I feel I do the exact same thing with my brother. I'll be like, "Yo, Rich, how do I look? No? Ah, okay. I go change. What about this? Black jeans, shoes. What color? Nice. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Do I really look good? Yeah. Alright. Even in the street, we walk into church, I look good, right?
Right?
Yeah. How's the hair? Alright. No, but I mean, what I'm trying to get at is that it's where do you look for validation?
Yeah, true.
You got it from your mom. Your
Yeah.
mom's not coming from a
To
place
hurt
where,
you.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's not doing it intentionally to hurt you. She's gonna have a point and will come to you. Yeah. Your mom's not doing it intentionally to hurt you.
Yeah.
But with friends, what type of friends do you have?
Mm.
Where are your friends taking you?
Mm.
Because these are the guys who are gonna be like, that looks like trash.
Mm.
But
But they know though. They low-key know you popping.
Mm.
You know?
And maybe just because she's jealous or he hates the fact that you're talking to that girl, that person, or this thing is happening in your life. So they're not gonna, I feel like, give you proper validation to help
True.
build your self-esteem. Because
Well,
even the
that's
way
true.
my brother says what he doesn't like what I'm wearing, it's not like you look ugly. You know, it's not like to hurt me.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I want you to look the best.
Yeah. So
Your
rather
mom,
change that
yeah.
because that looks best on you.
Your
yeah.
mom wants you to look nice when you
Definitely.
go out. You know.
I mean, I'm representing her at the end of the day. You know what I
Touche.
mean? Right?
Yeah, I represent my brother. He's like lookalike. Yeah.
I don't think I said my name at the beginning, so my name's Wande.
Hi,
Her name is
Wande.
Wande, yeah.
I'd like to go back to the definition I gave about self-esteem and the
Okay.
question that you asked.
Yeah.
I think it was, how do you change your self-esteem being based on what other people are saying?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of self-esteem being based on what other people are saying, it should be based on what God is saying about you. What is the word?
Hallelujah.
What is the word of God saying about you? What is
Right.
it saying about what you're wearing? What do you believe is pleasing to your master, the person that put you on this earth? I think we should, go back to that. Base your self-esteem on the word of God and what God says.
Right. Right.
Thank you.
Base
That's
it
really
on the
cool.
Lord.
Yeah.
It's the best judgment you'll have.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I'll have to remember and come back. Yeah,
Yo,
Mr.
the
FBN.
mic is off. I'm LJ. Why so nice? I just want to add on. Personally, self-esteem to me, it doesn't work. How can I say? Like how you guys are speaking about influence and everything, and who judges you, and you feel and carry yourself depending on how people feel about you. I feel like there's like a really, really back to the word self. Is it like a self-based thing? Like I've never been in a place or position in my life that I can remember, probably a younger me, but where I had to feel like I have to carry myself a certain way or to get validation from people. I've always been me, and if the world was like, okay, we like it, they roll with it. If they're not, life has to go on. It's not going to be on a standstill because somebody else doesn't like your afro. That's not that's
I
not
see what
your
you did
problem.
there.
That's just it. That's just it like that. And also, it's not even about who you're representing when you're out. End of the day, like if you go out now, ain't nobody know you. You know what I mean? You're representing yourself, and that is you right
Self-esteem.
now.
Yeah,
And what people meet or what you give people the first time when they meet you, they're gonna be sold on that the whole time. So if you're gonna leave your house and all be saggy and feel like a loser or whatnot, I'm gonna meet you as a loser, and then the next week when I see you, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's that loser again. But if you gave me that champion spirit, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, there's a champion again. and that's just it. It's like
Yeah.
it's the law of attraction. Like attracts like. So what you give out is what you're gonna get back. You need to focus more on what you're getting back that's positive than negative. Because if you're gonna sit on the negative, if everybody in this room says now, I love your afro, and then Daniel says, it's trash, bro, I think you should get a brush cut. And then you're gonna now be based on that one person who's like, "Ish, I think I should get a brush cut. But 100 people just said it's popping, you know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, that afro is the one. Then there's something wrong with you. It's not with the people because now you're trying to focus more on the negative when there's so much positive. I just feel like that's just how life rolls, really. It even comes back to what you call that thing. Say that word for me. What's that high school thing where people influence you and you're under pressure?
Peer
Peer
pressure.
pressure. Yeah, peer pressure, right?
That's proper. Yeah.
So it's like I've never, ever, ever had peer pressure. There's nothing that I do or have done that I did not want to do or did because of somebody else. When I was in grade 7, I told myself I would never smoke. I don't smoke till this day. Anything, you know what I mean? I do not smoke. I told myself I don't smoke. I know people who smoke and I'm often surrounded by them. But I've never felt like "Ish, I have to smoke so that Brother Cosmos thinks that I may be charged. I can also wear a suit. Maybe he feels like people who can wear suits are people who smoke only. It's not like that, bro. It's all about you. So all of this talk like, nah, I gotta impress. I think it's just you just putting yourself in a corner, really. There ain't nothing like that no more. That thing is dead, Brody. Yeah, for real.
I really liked what you said, and like, thanks for that. He does deserve a round of applause.
Yeah.
I think I have a lot of things I want to say to that. I'll come to you now, but I think two main things I want to take from there. Right, the first one was peer pressure. I believe I think the way you're looking at it is kind of different to how I see it. I see everyone, whether we like it or not, go through peer pressure. What is peer? Peer is not my friend. Particularly, it's even your colleagues, your peers. Who are you with? Yeah, and I feel like there's good peer pressure, there's bad peer pressure. The people that you're hustling with, if they're going in the same direction as you, we're trying to push this brand, we're trying to push this business. That's good peer pressure. As opposed to this guy's like, no, let's go to this club, let's go chill here, let's go to this house, let's do that. They're not helping you push yourself to where you want to go. That type of pressure is not good.
Toxic.
Yeah, it's what do you say, sorry?
Toxic.
Toxic, yeah, that's toxic peer pressure. And what do we call the other one? We need to come up with a good name for good peer pressure. Oh, I don't know. And I think the second thing I want to say is it's that very interesting that you said from you never really worried what other people thought about you. For me, in high school and primary school, I sought validation from other people so badly to the point where I lost who I was. No, not even lost. I didn't even know who I was. It was like the craziest thing. I would be one way with this person, another way with this person, another way with that person. When I meet this person again, I don't even know how I was with you the first time, so I'm a different person. And you know, it's like it's the craziest thing though. And like adding on to that point, you're saying when you meet someone for the first time, that's
what they take.
Yeah, that's what they take. What you give them is what they take. I went to this. It was my cousin's birthday. Her friend's sister was an architect. So we met up, we had this cool conversation, and it was like, okay, we left, interesting, whatever. The next time I came to the, as I walked in, she had the biggest smile on her face, and she was like so happy to see me. Came up, I said, the second time I'm seeing you like this though. But come to think of it, the conversation that we had was funny. I came off as someone that was interested in the stuff she was interested in, you know, and we had like amazing conversation. It was about like how to better society, how to improve on buildings and this and that. And we didn't talk about drinking or who's the album that's hot next or what this girl did or gossip or whatever the case may be though, you know. So it's really how you portray yourself.
True.
I think that's really what's important about the whole thing about
Who was the next
self-esteem.
person? Oh, you so many. Was it you?
Yeah.
I'll get to you.
All right, I believe I did say my name earlier. But yeah. Okay, I'm Richard. Okay, so when you were talking about self-esteem, I thought about it also in a different way because it's kind of also like how you see yourself, right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the problem, okay, so when I was listening to one of Brother Cosmos's sermons, he was talking about giving. Sometimes we get too focused on ourselves that we forget that it's also about other people. And now it's not about what they say. When you look at yourself, you have to look about what you're doing for other people. Now, there's a good question this other gentleman brought up. It was like, how much money will make you love yourself even more, or be happy. And the thing is,
Oh.
everybody here has something in common, or we have something in common. It's more than what we have right now. That's what we have in common. We'll just think about another number that will make us feel better about
No
ourselves.
matter how much you have.
No matter how much you have. But the thing is, like, when you go deeper and you talk about giving and you find out how many people you impacted, you feel better about yourself. It's amazing when you give to somebody and they say thank you. You just feel amazing, even though you didn't receive a physical thing. And I think that sometimes we get distracted that we think that happiness or that love for ourselves comes in material things or possessions or money and all that. But where it comes from is impacting someone's life. And that's when you start loving yourself, because you love who you really are. Because everybody loves somebody who loves them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you love your mother because she loves you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's true.
So yeah, you know, that's how you.
You know what I was gonna say? I was gonna say uh, now I'm joking. Your data is fine. It's not it's not bad connection. I believe Khumutsa had another point. Oh, yeah, okay. Gonna have to use my mic, but like you need to look after this mic, right? All right, cool.
No, I think he said most of what I wanted to say, but then I think self-esteem goes hand in hand with self-confidence. See, if I've gotten so many criticism about my hair, I've been criticized so much about my hair, but then if I took that criticism, I wouldn't have the different colors that I've been having.
True.
I would have stopped like a long time ago because I've been having pink, hey, and now I'm going for yellow. People,
Okay, cool.
you know,
Right?
so it goes hand in hand with self confidence.
Yeah.
If you're happy with what you have, you're happy with who you are, and you're confident when you're walking and
Okay.
presenting yourself, then why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the truth about that is, the clothes don't make you look good. You make the clothes
Yep.
look good.
We heard that today.
You know,
Shout out.
and that's I think that's exactly what you're saying. Sorry, he first and then you. Yeah, I think that's exactly what you're saying, and you can't let people. People are always gonna say
Yeah.
something, whether you like it or
Can't
not.
let people decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Don't
imagine,
give them that power.
and I'm sure
Also.
with you, it's more negative than positive. And imagine he was talking about like just that one. That is enough to sway your whole decision, even though
Exactly.
you've heard 100 good things. Though, you know, big ups to you for that. She changes her colors like the seasons, though. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
But this was probably my favorite one.
yeah.
Did you like the pink?
It was oh, it was bright.
It was bright.
Yeah, but
I
like
like
this
this
one is it's dope. I want to see yellow. I think yellow. Yeah, it just depends what shoes you wear it with.
Aye.
All right, sorry, man.
Hi guys.
Huh?
Katlego. For me, like self-confidence, it actually goes back to knowing yourself, who formed you, and we have to understand that as I'm looking at you, this is not the real you. We're actually spirit beings.
True.
So you actually have to start from the spirit first. You know, Brother Cosmos today was saying, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God, which is your spirit,
Mhm.
and all these things will follow you."
Things. All
So,
the things.
Self-confidence is actually about you.
Yeah.
You know, not everyone has to like you. As you said, there are external forces. You know.
Exactly.
Like I posted this picture on Instagram. Like like as a person, you know the amount of likes you actually get. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't exceed 120 like on a normal. So I posted this other picture, like I was eating out with my friends, and like the card that we paid with, it was like one of my it's like the black card. So like people,
A black card.
yeah, like like people get attracted to those
Yeah.
things. So for me, it was not, and I didn't put it there. It was just there. And then when I actually thought up, like my friends were like the black card, like the comments, I was just like, for me, it was just like, oh, okay, whatever. You know, it's just a card. You don't know. Maybe I have like every card from like every bank. I have a gold card, and then so if I have my gold card, you think that no, I have nothing more than like 60K in my bank account. But you don't know that I actually have a private wealth card also that has like over 2.5 million. You know, you don't know that. So people don't know that. As Lungani said, it's what you give that people will take, and you know those kind of vibes.
True.
Like I chill with people that are like more like famous, like way famous. If I took that into mind, like one of my closest friends is Michelle, like she has over 250K followers on Instagram. If I had to take that into consideration and look at my 500 followers, don't you think that will make you feel small? So with those things, and if I felt small like that, I feel like you repel from those people. I'll be jealous. I'll be stuff, and I will stop being their friend, or I'll start being something that I'm not.
Or you
know?
their friend to use them, you know?
Exactly,
Yeah.
or like use them so that I can gain my own following. But you actually have to realize that your self confidence is you. It's your spirit. The Bible says, "As a man thinketh, so is he." What are
Yeah.
you thinking?
Yes.
What are you putting into your mind, into your spirit?
Spirit.
So I feel like it's all about you. Let's stop blaming people. Let's stop blaming the world. Let's stop blaming like external forces. It's not about what your mommy did, what your daddy didn't do.
You're
It's
not
about
that.
you.
Yeah, you're
Like
not
when
your
we go into
mistakes.
heaven, you might go into heaven, but your parents, you have to realize that they might not go into heaven if they're not born again. So
Exactly.
it's that kind of, you have to have it's my time attitude and stop thinking about everyone else. For me also, sorry, just to wrap up, like there are a lot of people that will just like look at the way you dress, but they have to understand that it's me. And because it's me, it's unique to me. If it wasn't about me, you wouldn't be talking about me. So it actually shows that I'm different than you. Like it's not everyone that's gonna rock skinny jeans like I
True.
do. But that's not my problem,
Yeah, that
Like
is
I
not
don't
your
care
problem. Yeah.
exactly, and I'll keep rocking them.
And I
It's
guess because
okay.
we're unique, no one can rock
No
them
one
like
can,
you know.
exactly. You have to understand that no one can do Melissa than Melissa can do herself.
That is
True.
the
No one
truth.
can rock your hair like you can rock it. Like that's just
Yeah.
that's just those kind of things that you have to understand about
Yeah.
yourself. And
Yeah.
after that, you'll really start attracting those things
Okay.
that you actually require in life.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think the question now is I guess we know what self-esteem is, right? Thing is now, let's speak to the people who are now in that boat. How do we get them out of that boat? How do we get them to know that you don't have to rely on other people for you to feel good? Speak to me about the process from now to the place where we want them to be.
I think sorry. The hands from now. Can we just leave the point that we had last? Let's move forward with the conversation.
Yeah.
So we'll. Sorry, man. Sorry, I know. But we just need to get this
Yeah.
thing moving. By the way, we live on YouTube. GPS coordinates. I don't really know, but it's the address.
433 Commissioner Street.
Please do
Troy-
join us. There's free Wi-Fi here. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who's gonna say something? You gonna say something on what she just?
Asked.
Yeah. All right.
It goes hand in hand, actually. So, what I wanted to say is that ultimately we must remember that the thing about seeking validation from other people is that they themselves can't even meet up to the standards they have for you.
Themselves.
So,
Yeah.
the expectations that they expect of you, they can't meet up to
True.
them. And the thing is, people will always. Hometo spoke about self confidence. They'll always bring you down for being more confident than they are. The fact that I cannot rock hey is a reason enough for me to bring her down. So that's the one thing you must take into consideration when you're thinking about seeking other people's validation or taking into heart what they say about you. It's only because they cannot do it the way that you do it. That's why they'll always have reason to bring you down.
True.
So I think that's the first step. Yeah, coming to terms that it's not about what you cannot do, it's about what you can do.
What you can do.
I think there was a
What you
point here
can
at the
do.
end.
Yeah.
Does this guy need to stand up though? Yeah, just
Should I
stand.
You have to.
Okay, you can stop standing now.
Okay, so my name is Dan, and
Come here,
the
come.
oh,
Come inside the shoot.
am I fine here?
It's Dan.
Some more.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Am I okay? So what was the question again? How do you? Sorry.
How do you
no,
get
yeah,
up?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
how do you
yeah,
get from
yeah.
point A,
Sorry,
which is
no,
a bad
no
point,
stage
to
fright.
point
Okay.
B, which is a very nice, clean mindset?
No
So
stage.
I have a story that goes
Okay.
with this, right? So I play rugby at school, right? And when I first started playing rugby, I was how you say scared. It's a rough sport, so I was scared, and because of that fear, I never actually performed to the best of my ability. I just did what I had to do when I was told to do it, not because I wanted to, but just because I'm playing the sport. And there was one practice, I don't know what was going on. I think the spirit of the Lord came down upon me, and I was playing like a beast. And so that practice, that's when my coach now called me aside and said, I've never seen you play that way. Why do you never play that way? And I told him, to be honest, I don't think I'm good enough. I believe that the other members of the team are the ones who are supposed to play the way that I play today. They are the ones who are meant to be good, and I'm just there just because I'm there. And that's when he told me, yeah, he gave me a long story which I'll not tell you, but he did something after that. There was trials for Lions, and the guys that I looked up to in the team, the guys that played very well, they were all selected for trials, and he put me alongside with them. And when he did that, I was shocked because there's rankings. I didn't see myself as the person that would be chosen to go and trial with him. So anyway, because of what he did, I started believing in myself more, and I believe that hey, if coach thinks that I can do it, I can do it myself. So then we went for the trials, and as you can see, I mean, so it all comes back to how you see yourself. I started seeing myself as a better player, and I started playing better rugby. So it's all up in here and in here, and it's never really about what other people are doing. Like,
Yeah. Rawr. What's the
We had
line
we had a
sound?
point
Rawr.
here. The
Rawr.
mic here. But that's it. And before you get into it, I just want to say something that's very similar to his story though. And mine was also with rugby though. But the thing with me is, I don't know. I really didn't believe in myself. Like I said, my friends, I always tried to be their friend. I never really had a friend. You get what I'm saying? So I always changed who I was to be their friend.
Actually.
And there was no one who could really like connect with me because they didn't really know who I was. Anyway, getting into the story. So like, we're playing rugby, coming into final year. So since grade 8, I've always been in like the D's, the C side. I think the C was like the highest I ever played until it came to grade 11. The coach, I didn't try out, but the coach allowed me to train with them. I never really played for them. I just trained with them. But like every time I trained, it's because I always I enjoyed playing it. So I did my best. And even though my best kind of sucked because that was what my friend said, you know? I remember the one time I'd gotten a fresh pair of like these boots, the total 90 shoots when they came out, right? And one of the good players came up to me and he's like, you're such nice boots and such a sucky player. He used a different word, but I was just like, he likes my boots. You know? And I realized, and I think looking back at that situation, I thank God for this, is that I never really allowed people's comments to change who I was because of what my dad used to always say, like, you're smart, why do you do this? You're so smart, you're doing it, and so like when my friends would say I was stupid, I'm like, no, you're lying. My dad said I'm smart. My mom said I'm smart. So anyway, like fast forward into the story. Okay, grade 11 passed, final year matric. So like the first team coach is like, I can come train with the first team during preseason. And during preseason, like I really gave my all. I actually got an award for the most committed player. Not the best player, but the most committed. I was the first one there and the last to leave. Like I always gave my all. And so like trained the whole season. Now it comes to selection day. Everyone is there. All the people that came for tryouts, they didn't come to training, but they came for tryouts. And so whatever, okay, tryouts happen. Now they're calling the list. And my other friend came and convinced me to go and join Fifth Side because that was like a social side where we just played. It had good players and they just played for fun, But it was good players and just played for fun. It was no real competition, but like we played the most amazing rugby there. Anyway, he comes and he calls me. He comes to recruit me for the team, and I go and I play. So only to find out that during the tryouts they had called my name and I wasn't there. Why? Because I didn't believe myself good enough to get there. And I look back, there was this one guy who's been playing like 8 teams since grade 8. He was like the only guy that could outbeat me for fitness. We got to the point where we're doing this one fitness contest. Everyone had like fell out. They couldn't compete anymore. They caught the breath. Me and this guy were still going toe to toe. I think we went for like, I don't know if you know bleep tests. So you have to run, I think it's like almost 10, 15 meters. And then you have to beat the sound of the beep. Those who play like rugby and sports know it, right? And I think we went like, to like some high crazy level. It was crazy. Everyone was sitting down watching us. These guys have recovered their breath, and me and this guy still going. And it got to the point where I didn't believe in myself, so I went to play for a lower side. Okay, and then my last point about this story is that I saw another guy I trained with. I didn't think I was better than him, but I knew I could play as well as he did. One game, he got a call up, first team, he had to put the jersey on, and he went to play. And I looked to one of my friends that I thought I was close with, and I said, I said I could have put that jersey on. And he's like, nah, not you. I was just like, he didn't believe in me. But I knew if I had stuck to it, if I had gone to that team, I would have played. I would have gone to put that first team jersey on. And I think today, even though my matric year, rugby, I think, was one of my greatest seasons. The amount of tries I scored, the tackles I made, I enjoyed it so much. My biggest regret was not believing myself enough. to actually show that I was good enough to put that first team jersey. This guy is not like, because I mean, I looked at him, I was skinny. He was also skinny. I was like, if he can do it, I can do it. But the fact that at training, I'd like proved myself to be good enough for the coach to actually say, come. And he put me up in a starting position. It was for second team, third team, a starting position. And not even bench, a starting position. That's how you climb the ladder to first team. Sure. He was there next to me, but he went up because I left. I mean, I didn't. I'm sorry. That's coming back to self-esteem. You not believing in yourself. Sorry, you had a point. That was like long. I hope you like my story though. If you don't,
I don't play rugby, so I don't have that
Yeah.
story.
To answer, you guys said, how do we change people's, or how do we get, I think besides it starting with oneself, a young one from me, I remember I finished my high school in 2012 now, and then after that, I've never actually I'm not gonna lie and say I was always decided from high school. I was never decided what I really want to do, what I want to get into, and whatnot. And I've never actually had a conversation and sat down with somebody I want to do what I want. But I should tell my mom always that nah, I'm gonna work, then I'm gonna figure out what I want to do. So when I eventually did get a call from the bank for work, we was 20 of us in an interview room, and everybody had to speak to say, why do you think that you're gonna get this job? My first words to them were, I already got this job. And I said, why are you saying that? I'm like, no, I'm already hired. I believe personally you guys wouldn't have me here if you're afraid that I don't have this job. Anything after that was me telling them what I'm going to do for the bank. So it's just like that. It's it's time also. It's time. Like Katla was saying, he has famous friends and whatnot, and he knows how not to get jealous or feel as if he needs to be like them. It's time. Don't rush God. If you're praying for your blessings and you're busy praying for your blessing, and then God eventually gives you your blessings in a basket. That time He wanted to give you all those blessings in a trolley, but you rushed Him, and you don't end up getting your whole worth. It's time. Wait for it. It's coming. It's like how you saying, or me personally, actually, let me just say, I know a lot of people that I can style upon. I'm super creative, and they are in the mainstream right now and they're making serious money. But I never ever have a bitter heart and say, he's useless. I mean, those negative things are the things that keep weighing you down. They're heavy, and if you hit rock bottom, then you know that the only way that you're going now is straight to the top, because you can't go any lower than that. So it's time. Just wait for it. Ain't nothing but time. Wait for it.
Yeah, but I think it's if you have a bad attitude and low self-esteem, when you hit rock bottom, you'll find this guy gets a spade and he starts digging at the bottom. It's you don't believe in yourself. Siebes, boo. He's just tweeting. Catch us live on www.youtube.com. Oh yeah, it's not okay. Yes, sorry.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Anytime, man.
Well, I believe that for you to deal with the issues of low self-esteem, first of all, you have to understand who you are in the light of God's word. Because we live in a world where there is so much opinion, in social life, social structures, economic structure, political structures. There is so much opinions from people. So for you to really, really ward off low self-esteem, you've got to understand who you are. And secondly, I believe that we respond to the issues of life based on the knowledge that we have on the inside of us. So when someone responds he lacks confidence, it's because of what is inside of him. So I believe that what we have to do or to help someone come out of low self-esteem, we've got to teach him the word of God.
Whoa!
Yo, what was important that he said? You can pass the mic this way, please. Oh, you wanna say something?
Shine.
I don't know.
Shine.
We need to give numbers now because this is getting out of hand. Okay, hands up quickly. Who wants to say something?
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, million.
I saw yours before. One, and okay, you said something. So we'll do those two. Then we'll come to you guys. Yeah. And then we'll come back that way. So just remember who's next because I ain't got time for this. Yeah, Jude. You just need to come into the shot.
Come into the shot.
Yeah, Mr. Simplicity himself.
Afternoon.
Is he in the
everyone,
shot?
Firstly.
No, more, please, if you don't mind.
Okay. Afternoon to everyone, firstly, and what I'm about to say is basically linked to what everyone has said, and it's a gathered opinion. I feel like you really have to value and cherish your individuality because if you, for one, don't appreciate yourself, then who exactly will? So what I'm basically saying is that if you know yourself, let me make a typical example. Like girls go around saying I like tall dudes, right? And I'm not exactly tall. I'm pretty short. Like, but for me, it's like I'm the only one that can say I'm short. I appreciate myself that much, and as much as I'm short, I value my shortness. I value how cool I am. You know what I mean? Because the moment you learn to appreciate yourself, you open doors for other people to see and appreciate what you appreciate. So I basically feel like if you ever gonna see or feel like you're in a position whereby you're being pressured by people, just go back to yourself and then think twice about why you are feeling pressured and evaluate based upon how you feel about yourself. Because at the end of the day, how other people feel or think about you will never influence your life. I mean, you might not like me today, but I'm still gonna make it in life tomorrow. So that's my point, basically.
And I think the most interesting thing about self-esteem is that, just pass the mic, please, back there. Is that, yeah, I was gonna, it's just like but I was gonna say something along the lines, basically, to like what he said is, your self-esteem when you make it what they say about you is like you giving them the power to define you. When they take it away, your structure that you've built yourself on kind of crumbles.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Okay, I think, okay.
Don't have a name, maybe? I
My
don't know.
name is Bonga.
Oh, Bonga.
So the first thing with changing,
Bonga. You know that song, guys? No, they don't
with
know.
changing your self-esteem, it does come with making the decision that you want to change. Because actually, there are some people who enjoy being sad and feeling sorry for themselves. They actually enjoy that negativity. It's all they've got, so they think. Okay, so the first step is making the decision to change. But I think another step that's also very critical is to change your environment.
True.
I go to an all-girls school, so being skinny is the thing. Yeah, it's something that's, I guess, drilled into your mind, how pretty you are and stuff like that. Your value of self-worth does come with how tiny you are in your body. You might be wearing exactly the same thing, but because she's smaller, it looks better on you. So I had that, I don't know why, in my mind that, okay, if maybe I can also get into that spectrum of what is accepted, the acceptable weight to look like that, maybe I can think I'm pretty. And I learned in due time that when I decided that no, I don't want to be this person, and I changed my environment, and I saw that the people that I surrounded myself with, when you can change that, then it's much easier, I guess, for you to move forward. Because if you say I want to change, but you remain where you are, then you just keep on feeding from those negative thoughts and that negative mindset. So it's important to change and eliminate negative things from your life.
That's an excellent point. I think who was next? It was you, and then the guy next to you. What's so interesting? Well, yeah, we'll have to come back to you after these guys. I think what was so interesting about, and particularly, Bon, can I tell them this shoe story, please, guys? I'm like, this. She really impresses me, right? She has in some of our opinions, not just like. Okay, let me say for me, she wore these shoes I really didn't like. Like, the point is like your shoes. It's not that your shoes are not nice. You. It's like you don't. I really. Okay, she was wearing these like hiking sandals, bruh, and I'm just like. I really don't know what to say. But she's like, oh, you don't like them? Oh, I like them. And she moved on with life.
Yeah.
No. Like, even just, when I don't know if you ever seen, like, when someone says something to someone and you see to hurt their feelings, they don't say anything, but they moved on. To her, it was like, if you throw, like, a stone against the wall just, ding, and the wall's still standing, She's like, it really didn't. I wasn't the only one that day. Yeah, I wasn't the only one. And when she wore those shoes again, same story. I'm sure everywhere she goes in life with those shoes, it's like, it's like, it's, and,
My mom threw them away.
Your mom threw them away. Even your mom didn't like them. Yeah, like your mom don't like your shoes, bro. It's like, what's up with that, though? But I mean, like, I wish you guys could see these shoes. It's like
It's gone now.
those shoes, like, that's like a meme type of thing, though,
Stop.
Yeah. So thank you, Bonga. But like, I really want to say, like, I feel she's one of the persons I've seen, like, she's confident enough in herself to actually walk out the house like that.
Multiple
Like my mom would call me back in, you know. So I'm just having fun with her. I'm just having fun with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who had something else to say? Say.
Okay, I feel that. Okay, I'm supposed to introduce.
Yeah, you gotta feel what
Hi,
your name
I'm
is.
Eden.
Hi,
Okay.
Eden.
Say hi to our viewers.
Hi. Okay, I feel self-esteem has a lot to do with how you view yourself compared to what everybody else says you should be. So, like, now it's difficult to do that because everyone has their own personal opinions about what you should be. So, like in South Africa, it's a thing to be thick. You know, if you're a thick girl, it's like you're beautiful, you've got this. And then where I come from, if you're thick, you're ugly. Like, you need to be skinny. So it's difficult to, like, when I go home, then my mom's like, "Ah, you're getting too fat." Then when I come to school, you're too skinny. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's confusing.
It's very confusing.
And then, like, then your afro is like pretty cool everywhere else. When I go home, it's like, why do you have this on your head?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
I feel you should discover who you are as a person and then accept that person and then do you, like, if you feel like, nah, I'm gonna wear these shoes. I don't care if they're bright green and everyone says it's attracting too much attention. I look like I'm a traffic officer or something. Just put it on. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, yo, this person, she inspires me. Like her hair. I didn't know you could put blue on your hair.
Just
until
take a
I saw
shot of this quickly if you wanna.
Shut up.
Oh no, okay. This is
Yeah.
fun. All right.
It's confusing because, like, sometimes then you try to please everybody else and then they tell you, no, you must wear this short skirt. And then you're not even comfortable. You're just like, the whole time you've been doing this. And then you're trying to make everybody else happy and you forget about you, yourself, that you also need to be happy. Because at the end of the day, you're going to wake up, you're the one that's going to deal with you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're gonna deal with you, boo.
That's
You're gonna deal with you.
that is so deep. You're gonna deal with you when
the end
you
of
go
it
home
all.
and you lay in bed. It's you alone. You in your bedroom. There's no one. It's you.
True.
It's you. And I think baking what she said. What did I say? Back. Oh. Yeah. Onto what she said. It's you gotta decide what you want because you're the one who's gotta live with it.
Yeah.
Never make a decision based on what everyone else is doing, what everyone else is wearing, for how everyone else looks. I think if you want to lose weight, don't lose weight for them. You know, it's for you. It's because you want to live a healthy life. You want to go back to the body you were before. You let yourself go. You know, you got to go fetch yourself because you let yourself go. Where did you go? We don't know, but that's okay. You know, yeah, next guy has a point.
How are you guys?
We're very good.
Yeah, my name is Daniel.
Zanil.
Hi,
Yes.
Zanil.
Hi, Zanil.
I'm quite nervous.
No, don't be.
Yeah, so like we're talking about self-esteem, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to say like self-esteem is sort of like an onion. You know, an onion's got layers. In the middle of the onion, there's the real you, the true you.
The true onion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The onion makes you cry though.
The second layer,
Yeah.
is how you think about yourself.
Mm.
So I'm gonna explain like now the rest of the layers, the obese, it's just everyone else's opinion about you.
Oh.
And most people like to take the majority instead of the minority. So they'll take what most people say about them instead of taking what they think about themselves and what like the few percent of people are saying about them.
Yeah.
Then from that, they start losing themselves. They start
Yeah.
trying to make themselves in a certain type of way to like fit into the crowd.
Yeah.
They start dressing up in a way that doesn't suit them. They know they're uncomfortable, but
Yeah.
they try to make it feel as if it's
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
But there's a good part in like when you reveal yourself and find yourself.
Yeah.
When you find the real you, you get spiritual enlightenment. After you get enlightenment,
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah.
When you get your enlightenment is when you can now start seeing that like where I'm going, where I've been, and where I should be.
Sorry, I have to stop you. He said enlightenment. That word just hit me now. And you know, it says you go and be the light to the world. I had to that pause. You know, let your light shine. You know, for all to see.
Yeah.
When you hit that enlightenment,
You light
when
up.
that light hits you,
You light up.
when you are enlightened by yourself, for yourself, about yourself.
Caroline.
Oh, can I get a hallelujah? Can I get a hallelujah? So this is not a Sunday service. We're just having a conversation today. Sorry, carry
Hi,
on. I
man.
cut you off. That was very rude of me.
Yeah, I was saying.
But I might do it again. But I'm just gonna
Like you just
apologize
did.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've got a few examples, right? Like I can start with myself.
Sorry, but for time, just give us like two. Yeah, two good ones.
just two, just
Not
two.
long ones, but two good.
Yeah, I'll
Nice.
just make them short.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, like I've got someone that I call my hero, right? He's a guy I met at school. This guy, he's like I don't know if you have heard of the guy called the fastest runner in Johannesburg. He
No.
learns by GP Boys.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy who I call my hero is his coach,
Uh,
and he's in Cases in grade 12.
yeah.
This guy, he goes to the gym every day. He doesn't care what people say about him. But one thing that really struck me one day is when there's always this prettiest girl like in the school.
Yeah.
She asked him out and he denied her. When he denied her, he tells her that I don't seek other people's approval.
Yo.
That's when he became my hero.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yo, that's really nice though.
Then
You-
there's the other
That's
one.
cute.
This one is sort of like they say the energy that you carry is the energy you give people.
That is true.
At a park, you can be like playing with. Like, you can see a lot of kids playing, having fun,
Mm.
and as you feel like as an outcast, you sit by yourself.
Yeah.
A bully will see that. Also, he doesn't like himself, so
Yeah.
he will have an advantage to attack the one that has no friends, the one with that
Oh.
negative energy.
You.
Then he'll come to you, and
Uh.
you'll be like his relief ball.
Yeah.
He'll always release his stress on you.
Yeah.
But if you had that you were enlightened enough that you can actually go and play with the other kids and your energy changes into a positive one, he will be afraid because he knows once he goes to you, there will be friends who will protect you.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, like
With that, that's very interesting. So who's next? This would be all right, 1, 2, yeah. Just give him the mic while you. Oh, do you have it? Are you done? Sorry.
I'm done.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
What are you saying? What are you saying about bullies, right? You know, a bully looks for the weakest person to go and pick on, right? But if you look at, like, for example, how many of you like watch soccer? They're like Champions League, like Barca versus Real Madrid, right? Do you notice that the classical, the finals of the Champions League is never like Barcelona versus like Orlando Pirates or versus no Kensington High School team. No, I'm getting a point here. The reason it's never that is because the strongest always compete against the strongest to show who's the strongest. The bully's actually the weakest because he's going to go to a weakling to show you how strong he is. And that's why when you stand up to a bully and tell him you're tired of this, you need to stop it, he leaves you alone because he sees, okay, there's a challenge here. I don't need a challenge because deep down, maybe he's a true weakling or weakling. Yeah? Yeah, there was something else I wanted to say, but let's just go to our man Chris over here.
Hi everyone.
Hey.
Hi.
My name is Christy. I would like to share with you about my story of my life. Well, when I used to go to school, I always used to think that my self-esteem doesn't mean about myself. It's always like because I always feel like I was nothing but always a lonely person. But then I also used to think that my self-esteem means that you have to be like follow what other people have to go, but not yourself. In 2015, I would always like to think like of doing different things that other people have been doing. But then since I go for the morning prayer in 2016, and then until now, I now discover myself that my self-esteem is not all about doing what other people have to be. I'm Now I know that's being different.
Me, my aunt, on 2015, I used to be the person.
At that someone because they have their own type of person they want, so you not their type. So I'm like, I want you, but you think I'm not your type. So I'm like, it means there's levels to that. So you deny me, it means you also have levels to that. It means you trying to break me down and so on. Yeah.
Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
Just yeah, don't be long, ne? Just quickly. Yeah.
I'm Subsiso, right?
Yeah.
To answer this kid, you're talking about shoes, the mpahlas and stuff. And so like just like I came here like January and stuff, ne? But of course he told everybody something like if you have one jean, just make sure you clean it. And so like another thing.
What's the
Don't
truth,
look
bro?
good the who's wearing this and who's wearing that. Just be you, dog. Keep your feet clean. Wherever you wanna wear, just wear it. Keep it clean, dog. And so
You come.
don't be saying cause who's wearing wah wah wah. I was wearing wah wah wah. Then you wanna be like, yeah, I have to look proper if I wear that. And so don't do that because you're trying to be someone now. Just be you. Keep it clean. Make sure you take your clothes. Just wash them. Put them
Yeah.
on again with the same confidence. Just be you, young Tol.
So-
Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love this, young Tol. Sure. And when you're buying clothes, think of that. These clothes are being blessed to be bought by me, young Tol. Don't go to clothes like today I was wearing a jean like this. Let me take this jean, young Tol. Try something else. Be you, young Tol. Don't look at wow and say I want this also on me because you don't look good on you and you don't feel the same how I'm feeling. I'll be wearing this thing, I'm looking fly and I'm feeling myself, but you wearing this and you ain't feeling yourself. That's all. So like just be you, dog. That's all.
Thanks for that.
Just
That's
be
true.
you. Just be
Just be
you.
you.
Alright, man.
Yeah, I mean, so like, just like we have to wrap this up quickly. I think when we talk about like how to deal with low
I
self-esteem.
think I'm gonna take one from Bonga.
Yeah.
She said decide and then work accordingly. So
Mm.
I'm going to decide to not take what other people think of me, and I will focus on myself.
And I think from Zayn was like an onion. You have to really know who you are on the inside. And once you know who you are, you get that enlightenment
Uh-huh.
for you to be confident enough in who you truly are.
And if you don't, you will cry. See what I did there?
With
See
the
what I did there? You know what I did there?
All right. Yeah, and I think everyone that actually spoke really had like amazing points.
Yeah.
Like, be brave enough to wear your yellow hair. I want to see like lime green after that, please. I'll put in a request now.
Get
yeah?
those shoes again. What you mean?
Yeah, buy another pair. But I think is it's maybe not I consider other people, but don't always think that people are against you. 'Cause
Yeah,
how
the
I
world's
see it
not
is like,
trying to fight
yeah,
you all
not
the
everyone.
time.
Yeah, the world's not always trying to fight
Yeah.
you. Maybe someone says they don't like it. Maybe understand why doesn't he like it? Does he
Exactly,
just not like
preference.
it? Yeah. Is it because of preference or his taste?
Mm.
If that's because of it, okay, that doesn't matter. If
Exactly.
he doesn't like it because it doesn't fit the event you're going to, or the job you're trying to get, or the place you're trying to go in life, maybe that's something you need to consider and change for yourself, not because he said you need to change it. So like your mom, when she's telling you to change your shoes or whatever, or the shirt because it's dirty, that doesn't only look like you don't come from a house, like you just wore the shirt that hasn't been washed or anything. So I think with self-esteem, it's important to first of all believe in ourselves, understand who we are in Christ. What else? Shout these out. Last things. Shout it out.
Shout it.
Love yourself.
Love yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Do you, boo?
Do you have the ability? I think that's
And
important.
you
You
are
need to understand.
enough.
Yeah, you are
are
enough. Be
Be grateful for what you
with what you have. And I think with that, we are going to have to end this conversation.
We hope you guys enjoyed and listen to what the youth has to say, because at the end of the day, we are the future.
We are the future.
We are the future in
indeed,
Christ, and
indeed.
we are about to change it.
We
right?
are about to change it.
Because
And
we're
I-
enlightened, right?
we
We're
are
enlightened,
enlightened.
right? We're enlightened, right? Yeah.
Did you guys enjoy this though? Was it like legitly proper?
I just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you for the opportunity as well.
Thank
it
you to
has
all my
been an
leaders.
honor to co-host with you.
Yeah, as always.
And with that said, everybody,
We have a special number.
a special
It's not a
number.
special number. He's just like super tall and just wants to say something super long. Yeah.
At the beginning of I think it was sometime last year, Antoinette played some clip, and that
just
thing
say
really
it,
touched me.
please.
So I'm going to now recite it. Okay, your brain is like a circuit switch. Once you believe you are something, you actually embody it. You embody that feeling. If you were, God forbidden, in a coma, and you woke up and you were told that you used to be a Navy SEAL, and they want you back now when you're healthy. Do you think you'd act differently and hold yourself differently, conduct yourself different, have a different self-concept of who you are than if you were told you were a piano instructor? Being successful in life is all about having the proper belief system in who you are. truly believing that you are something unique, that you are something special in that field. If you truly believe inside of you that you are one of the best actors in the world, you would be entirely different than if you were like, I hope I'm good.
True.
Your expressions would be totally different. Your tone of voice, you talk in a more convincing fashion. You'd use your natural voice instead of a scripted one. You'd be more emphatic, you'd be more real, more relatable. Our brain is like a circuit. And so if we introduce it with the proper wiring, you're going to go straight to your target. If you're unsure about who you are, then your dreams, your goals, they will never become a reality. Everyone has mental doubts in life, internal conflicts, even the most successful people that you look up to, but they don't live there. It's how you handle those negative thoughts in that exact moment and overwhelm them with positive action. And that comes with this utmost confidence in yourself that you can handle the situation. Trust in yourself that you are better than the moment. Thank you.
Better than the moment.
Oh, that was really
Better
beautiful.
than the moment.
Yeah. And I just say that was really nice. My professor always said to me, if you don't look where you're